Now we're going to look at calculating the area and circumference, or in other words, the circumference is also called the perimeter, of an odd shape. So here, actually, what we have is a half circle. So this would be the full circle, but that's not what was given to us in the problem. We were only given the half circle. So first let's find the circumference, or the perimeter around the object. Okay. So here, what you can pretend is if you started right here and walked all the way around to down here and then back up, what's the distance between from this point back to where you started? Well, remember, the circumference is pi times the diameter, and we know pi is 3.14. Now, what is the diameter of this circle? Well, remember, the diameter is the length of the line segment from one side to all the way to the other side that goes through the center. So, from one side all the way to the other side, and this would in fact go through the center. So the length here is 9 feet. So the diameter is 9 feet. Now, when we calculate that, 9 times 3.14, it comes out to 28.26 feet. However, that would be calculating the circumference of the entire circle. So we only have half the circle, so we need to divide by 2. So, from here to here is 14.13 feet. Now be careful though, we want to find the perimeter and so far we would not be back to where we started. We would have gone from here to here, but to get back to where we started we'd still have to go up another 9 feet. So the perimeter is 23.13 feet. Don't forget that once you've calculated in this particular odd shape the half circle, you still have to get back up to this point right here, and that involves adding that straight line segment of length 9 feet. Okay? So the perimeter is 23.13 feet. Well, what's the area of this half circle? Okay, so now let's look at area. That's 3.14, which is pi, times the radius times the radius. But be careful here, because what actually is the radius? Remember, the diameter is the length from one side all the way to the other side, whereas the radius is only half of that, from the center to a side of the circle. So here, 3.14 times 4.5 times 4.5. So we would take our calculator, 3.14 times 4.5 times 4.5, and that comes out to 63.585 feet. But are we done? No, because that would be calculating the area of the entire circle. So that would be everything inside of this. But we only have half of this, so naturally we need to divide by 2. So you could take out your trusty calculator, divide 2. And area equals 31.7925 feet squared. Again, to show 2 dimensions of the area. Okay. So, that would be the area inside this half circle. So, when it comes to irregular shapes, you just have to pay attention to how much of it you actually have, and then adjust accordingly. Right? So that concludes this short lesson on irregular or odd shapes.